Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if it's your first time here. Hey, last week's video, or Saturday's video I should say, I was talking about all the garden chores that you need to do for the month of June. And we got the less exciting stuff out of the way. Well, today I want to tell you some of the exciting plants that you're going to want to plant in June here in Northern California, beautiful Zone 9B. I'm Fionuala and I live, work, and garden just outside of Petaluma in Northern California. But if you're anywhere Zone 9B, you can plant these wonderful plants right now, the beginning of June. And elsewhere in the country, you can probably plant quite a few of them as well, but check your local nurseries to find out, is it the right time? Do they even have these particular plants? Again, allergies are really dreadful right now, and on top of everything else, we've got some wind. So forgive me if I sneeze in the middle of something or need to clear my throat. That's what's going on. But let's jump right in, because I want to talk about dahlias. Oh my goodness, it is the time of year to be going out there and finding your potted up dahlias. Now, if you had thought ahead back in February or March or something, you would have got your packaged dahlia tubers. If you didn't get around to it, no problem at all. This time of year, you can find gorgeously potted, grown dahlias, and you get to see what the bloom is like, you get to see the growth habit, and you get yourself a fabulous perennial. So I picked my two favorite out of countless for opposite reasons. I really, really love all of these dark foliaged varieties of dahlias. They're incredibly sturdy and incredibly robust, and faithfully here in Zone 9B come back year after year without any of that digging up or storing in the garage in the sawdust thing that you have to do with a lot of other varieties. So I brought in at least 5 varieties of the dark foliaged varieties of dahlia this year, and I have a favorite amongst them too. But let's focus on the foliage for 1 minute. Even if it never bloomed, this color foliage is quite amazing. It's fine cut, it's this beautiful dark, almost black color, and the stems are the same color. So when the blooms actually pop open, the contrast is unbelievable. So it's really great. It's like, yep, I brought in a whole bunch. I've got a soft orange, a deep red, and I've got this Dahlia Sunrise. And this one is quite adorable. It's bicolor blooms, very tidy little things, and just the sweetest, happiest summery colors. There's also a yellow, Revelation yellow, that's unbelievably beautiful. The Mystic series, they're fantastic too. But I really love Mystic Spirit in the Mystic series. It's a very soft, golden, peachy yellow, and with almost orange overtones. Unfortunately, every single one of them, the minute they bloom, a customer takes one home, so I don't think I've got any to show you right here. But yes, those dahlias are unbelievable. Any of the dark foliage variety, you cannot beat the color of the foliage and the contrasting blooms. But for an amazing dahlia that's more petite and just the cutest late spring, beautiful, puffy, classic little dahlia, this Hypnotica purple bicolor is wonderful in a container. Now this is just in a 1-gallon pot right here, and look how many buds are on it. Look how many blooms. And the color is amazing. Can you imagine this grown with real dark blue cascading lobelia coming out of the pot? It would be stunning. So yeah, Hypnotica purple bicolor. When they're talking about the bicolor, excuse me, the allergies, it's that real pale pink in the middle, and then each petal is kind of outlined in purple. So yeah, I love that one. What about a California native? So in this section right here, it's our brand new California native section that I just put together properly last week. Now, I've always carried California natives, But my native grasses will be with the grasses, my native perennials over with the sun-loving perennials, my native shade lovers up in the shade, and the native shrubs just scattered amongst my shrubs. Well, I've got this concentrated area now of California natives, and my favorite one here could not be more native than this one. This California fuchsia, marin pink. Absolutely incredible. The hummingbirds adore it. So when I saw it available, when I saw it available, I had to bring it in. Beautiful little tubular pink flowers. It is as drought tolerant as can be, and it is very, very native to Marin, which is just down the road. Of course, we always have our fabulous California poppies, which they self-seed so readily. You just need to plant one of these and you're going to be getting poppies everywhere you look forevermore. The other one, of course, that I do want to mention, milkweed. You want to plant your milkweed right now. This is the narrow leaf variety of milkweed, which is a monarch favorite, and it is very local, very native, exactly the one that the monarchs totally love. If you want to plant just one thing for your hummingbirds this year, plant a kufia. And this particular kufia, the striping sunset, is the most extraordinary color, and the hummingbirds absolutely adore it. But I adore it too. If you look at each and every little bloom, they're like the cutest little bat faces or mouse faces or whatever, but the color is incredible. It's super easy to grow as well, as are most kufias, and they are perennials around here, and the hummingbirds truly adore them. So if you want to plant one thing right now in June for your hummingbird, get kufia striping sunset. And what else is new at Cottage Gardens? Well, we are planting up our vegetable garden this week at last. And I have picked 2 vegetables that I am definitely planting over there, definitely planting at my house, and definitely have to tell you about because it is the perfect time to plant them. One is pumpkins. We talked about pumpkin seeds last week, but there's a certain variety of pumpkin got to bring your attention to. It's so beautiful. It's this Marina di Chioggia. Now, it takes a long time to mature, so you might want to get the starts. And it is a fabulous, fabulous winter squash. Fall decoration. Tastes great, looks great. And just the color alone, it's very hard to describe. It's a very deep, greeny gray. It's kind of warty. It is absolutely stunning. So I'll be planting some of that over in the vegetable garden here so you can get a look at it, what it looks like when it's actually mature and we're harvesting it. But I highly recommend this one. It is very delicious, very gorgeous, hard to actually cut into it to cook it because it's so darn beautiful. You want it decorating forever. But yeah, that's the pumpkin I wanted to tell you about. Then peppers. I have a couple of favorites that I always have to plant. Now, I'm Irish, so I don't go for a lot of heat. Padron is about as hot as I can tolerate. So I always plant a couple of padron peppers, a couple of shishito peppers. But my sweet favorites, Carmen. I love Carmen. I love Jimmy Nardello even more than Carmen. They're my top 2 pepper favorites. Some of the hot ones, I wish I loved them. They're very beautiful plants, and the peppers are stunning. So many of my customers swear by them, but I just get to admire the way they look and have a look at the signage, and I buy the seeds and I grow them for the people who can tolerate all that heat. There's one more pepper that I never go without every year, and that's escamillo. It is so productive around here. Even if the weather is iffy and the summer is like today, escamillo is going to give me lots of peppers, and they taste so, so good. So Jimmy Nardello, escamillo, Carmen, for sure, the best. And you wonder if Jimmy Nardello grows well in a container? Well, here it is in a 1-gallon pot, and I'm already counting 4 peppers on it, and a few more to come. So yes, give it a bigger pot than this though if you're going to grow Jimmy in a pot, and you'll be amazed at how many peppers you're going to get. One more vegetable you really should be planting right now is corn. And of course, growing corn from seed is so, so easy. But around here, I've got these doves, which are wonderful, and pigeons, which are wonderful. They eat the seeds so quickly if I plant it straight out there. So I grow mine at home and here at work from starts. And the one that I just have to try this year, ultraviolet. It's a sweet corn, soft corn that you eat, fresh rather than let go solid and cook into bread or anything. And it is violet colored. This is why I brought it in. It is so pretty and so tasty, apparently. All accounts say it is a really, really delicious corn. So that's why I'm going to try that one this year. And of course, plant sunflowers. Mexican sunflower or tithonia is a really, really great plant to plant. It's an annual that can reach 7 feet tall. But the coolest thing about it, apart from it being 7 feet tall, multi-branched, tons of orange flowers that monarchs absolutely love. So you're already planting your Asclepias for the caterpillars to eat all the foliage of. The flowers are also really great for pollinators, but Tithonia, Mexican sunflower, absolutely amazing. I swear monarchs can see it from way high up in the sky. You can see it's already beginning its branching. Soft leaves. It's not actually a sunflower, but they call it Mexican sunflower. Lots of little branches going to pop up, soft green leaves, and like I said, intense orange blooms that the monarchs totally adore. And my sign does not do it justice. It's faded already. So just picture luminous orange, beautiful blooms, about that big. I'm sure I have a photo somewhere, definitely sharing it. But let's talk about regular sunflowers. I absolutely adore those doubles, real double flowers. And my two favorites are giant teddy bear and lemonade. And lemonade is very bright acid lemon yellow. And you can actually even sort of tell that this is going to be a bright yellow sort of a flower just by the foliage. It's paler than the red flowering varieties. So lemonade is amazing. But this year, I haven't actually seen the blooms yet, but I saw the photos. Darjeeling. It's a deep orange, deep burnt orange, fully double. Also multi-branching, just like lemonade, just like the Mexican sunflower. And it's going to be amazing. What's super cool is the foliage is a little bit different too. So you can tell by the foliage of this sunflower that it's going to be an unusual bloom. So I planted a bunch of those out in my sunflower field. Come by in about 4 or 5 weeks. The sunflowers should start blooming by then. But right now I've got this photo I can show you. And this is what we're hoping for. Look at those blooms. Totally incredible. So yeah, there you go. Plant Darjeeling, lemonade, and teddy bear sunflowers this year. Cool thing about them too is that they do have pollen in them, so the pollinators like them. If you got allergies, you may not want to plant them. You might want to go for the pollen-free ones for the cut flower industry. But I find the pollinators make me so happy, I don't mind the odd sneeze or two while I'm out in the garden. So there you have it, everybody. I am sitting by a scented geranium that smells so amazing, making me sleepy. But I am so grateful that you've watched this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you can't make it into Cottage Gardens, at least you got to see what's exciting here right now. So if you can't make it to Cottage, you got to enjoy today's video, but you can also find me on Facebook or Instagram. Drop me a comment, let me know what is exciting in your particular area of the world. I would love to hear about it. Drop me a comment anyway, what's going on in your own garden. And I will see you next time. I hope you have a fabulous week. Happy gardening, everybody. Take care.